don't mind. Each one of my mans inclined to stomp you the fuck out for fake talking like pantomimes. They drag you to the back room, kicking and stomping, hands is flying. That's when I walk through the door like, stop! Hammer time!
Yep. What up, though? Ledge here, chill with me. Wake y'all asses up. Wake up. Everybody, get up. Wake up. Wake up. Rise and shine, niggas. Wake up. Good morning, battle rap. Good morning, battle rap world. Busy weekend that we just had. Hold on. Good morning. What up, though? Wake y'all asses up. Good morning, battle rap. Good morning, battle rap world. A lot to discuss. Busy weekend, man. Tons of events. A lot of battles. A lot of things going on. We're going to get into that. Maybe some in the building week recaps. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I might just do it. I might have to. We don't know. We're going to see. Very important interview with one of the rising talents. To a lot of y'all, like, yo, where the fuck she came? Yo, she's been here. It was some dude, like, he was kind of smart, and he kind of like watches a lot of battles, and he had them like on a top battle rapper under the radar for the women, like a couple of years ago. Y'all probably didn't see it, but his name was like Ledge, and he had like people like her and Aeon, and you know, people that's like kind of emerging now, and like Hope Trilly and people like that. Start watching that guy, because he knows a little something. And quote unquote, she's arrived. We're talking about Eliza Versa, straight out of Texas. Dope talent. She will be on the show, just, you know, letting us know about her come up, what she's doing now, and who she wants to smoke with, all that good stuff. But first, let's get it cracking. Super fight. People have high expectations for the super fights, and then they always kind of downplay it, like it wasn't as good as they thought it was going to be. I don't think the super fights are always necessarily built on being like the next one in the URL chain, right? I don't think it's meant to be the Gnome, the Summer Madness, not even the Volume. I just think it's meant to showcase, listen, they have mandates. They trying to the quotas to fill, and this is a nice kind of appetizing plate before you get to the entrees, man. On paper. Let's talk about what actually happened, but a few things as a total, you know, look back in total. And I'm doing this in hindsight, kind of, but I felt like this as I was watching it. Certain things that goes on throughout battles that I absolutely hate, and it was on full display throughout this event. You MCs, you don't have to convince the person you're talking to of an angle that you have on them. You don't need them to admit to it to convince the crowd that it's true or not. I've seen a lot, whether it's, we're going to get into Anderson and Swave, Chilla versus Syria, just a lot of, is that true? You did that, right? Oh, you ain't do that? Oh, see, he don't want to answer. Remember, like, asking the battler questions, wanting them to get a response. So, like, just rap. A lot of that happened. I don't know, like, why y'all nigga, what the hell, y'all nigga want to phone a friend? Like, what is y'all doing? Say that shit for counseling. We not here for that. All right, so I don't know. It's just a lot of that. Go back and watch. Like, remember when you said that? That's what you said, right? No, I said 10, not 12. Oh, you said 12? Like, nigga, get to the point, my guy. What are we doing? But other than that, and then just the whole gas terms, right? I feel like when we talk about quote-unquote gas, you guys use that term extremely loosely. And I put it on Twitter, man. And I'm paraphrasing my own shit because I don't know what I said verbatim. But I know I feel like this, so I'm pretty sure it's close to what I said on Twitter. like gas to me isn't somebody overreacting to a dope line. To me, gas is overreacting to a line that most can see or deem as mediocre. And we're like, really? Not only did you react to that bad line, you reacted to a bad line or a subpar line as if it was a haymaker. Listen, if it's a dope line, your reaction, like I can't control, like, I don't know, give me like any Rum Nitty line, right? What was it? MOP or Anti-Up, right? He gives you that. I might react like, oh shit, right? Like, oh shit, that was crazy, right? Somebody else might go over the top with it. They might go bananas. They might throw their head, grab his shirt. Is it extra? Yes. But is the line warranted for that? Yes. I didn't see too many lines that weren't warranted of reaction. Warranted of reaction. Reaction. Why I keep saying reaction? Reaction, getting reaction. Like, it's just, like, I think people are so concerned with the range of emotion that you give to a line that we just start classifying it as gas. We gotta relax. We gotta relax. Stop using words that are just trendy. Gas, clout, narratives. Shout out to Nico. Nico was the first, like, using the term narratives in abundance, like, all the time. Like, they just took that and ran with it. We just gotta stop using these trendy words just for the sake of it. It wasn't gas. Warranted material got warranted reaction, depending on who you're talking to. All right, so that's just my overview of everything. Now let's get into the actual matchups. Swave versus Anderson Burris. Swave, the OG, people kind of looked at this as a rookies versus vets clash. A lot of people didn't know where this battle came from. Even I was like, but then I thought about it. No, I didn't think about it. Shout out to Mama. Shout out to like Diva and somebody else. Like they was following this. They said this had some little backstory kind of with the Crucible. Apparently, Swave was a judge there. And Anderson was on the Crucible, so there was something there. On Restore Order, they said that Swave mentioned Anderson there. So it wasn't just out of the thin air. And you know me, I'm like, so what if it was? I done seen dope battles where there was no backstory. It's possible, right? So the battle happens, but before the battle happens, Anderson Burris drops a really good promo, a really good, like, quote-unquote bomb, dropped a bomb on him, apparently in one of his mixtapes or whatever it was, an album, EP. Sway was talking about having relations with someone that was really beautiful, but he didn't know until he went to his family's dinner. That was indeed his cousin. Dropped that. Everybody on Twitter went crazy. And the promo king, one of the promo kings is Anderson Burris right now. He was hilarious in it and made fun of it. And so people was like, ooh, how was this battle going to go? Maybe, First round, I thought was underwhelming for both. Second round, I thought they both picked it up. And I thought Anderson, with that information he dropped on Twitter earlier in that day, which was smart too, because you dropped that weeks prior, he can probably respond to it and kind of nullify that in a better manner. You drop it the day of the battle, unless you're just one of them wizards, man, it's going to be hard to really try to even touch on that subject. But Swave tried, and it just, like, the sentence sound crazy. So I had to quote him on Twitter. He's like, and you want to talk about that blog. You made a blog about me fucking my cousin. But you niggas, you white people, y'all fuck y'all cousins all the time. That doesn't justify shit, Swave. Like, that doesn't justify, that doesn't make, that, I hated that. Don't ever, never think on the fly again. Don't you ever do that. Oh, you making blogs about me fucking my cousin, but shit, man, y'all do it too. Like, I was just like, wait, what? Wait, that's not how this supposed to go. You're not cleaning up anything right now. Just stop. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, on West Side Detroit, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. That shit was crazy. But so second round was clear for Anderson. Third round was another underwhelming round for me for both. Battle was a wash, really, but if I had to lean, to anyone, I'll probably get it to Anderson Burris on the look back. Probably, I don't know, rounds what? Yeah, second and third, maybe. I don't know, but it was just, I don't know. I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy, but that second round was funny, super hilarious. I think the adjustments Anderson has to make though is he got to get more into the groove of battling with a certain pace and switches of pace. And get out of this whole conversational, like he raps exactly like how he talks in his vlogs and in his little parody skits and shit like that. I don't know if that's gonna work all the time. I'm not asking you like to conform and be exactly what the other, because like the last thing you want to do is be copy and paste and sound exactly in the same mode as far as like cadence and speed and punching, headshot, bow, and all that. Like nobody's telling you to do all that. But I don't know. I just think with Anderson, he's going to have to find the balance. Kind of like Pat Stay has done. Kind of like at times Sharon can do. Real Deal is probably the best at finding the balance between cracking jokes and then really getting into a bag to show you can't fuck with him as a rapper, angler, puncher. You know what I'm saying? Like Real Deal is just really good at mastering the balance. I think Anderson has to master the balance, and it comes into that comes with content obviously, but it also comes with the delivery of the material. And I think once he does that, he'll be much better off. Not a ugly showing. I wouldn't say it was like I never want to see him again. Obviously, he has some talent in him. His promo game is elite, but I don't know. I would like to see him kind of scale back. I hope they scale him back, give him somebody with I want to see is he even good enough to get another shot at somebody like Swave, because that is a shot, you know what I'm saying? And with Swave, I just feel like he got to battle somebody that's I don't think he was ever inspired to battle Anderson. That's no shot at Anderson. I just feel like Swave was at a point in his career you got to really give him, like when he battled Twerk is one of them ones that I could get destroyed by Twerk. I'm not about to play with him. Swave is in that mindset, is in that bag. You can't just give him Anderson and something like, he looks at him like, come on, man, he's a pup. You know what I mean? So we gotta these matchups gotta really ignite some type of motivation for the MCs. We gotta get back to that. Or else we're gonna have battles like this that just lack any ounce of replay value. Next was, and I'm trying to go in order of how the actual battles went as opposed to what you see here. But I do think Drugs and Lou was next. Drugs and Lou was next. Drugs. I tried to tell him, Drugs. Hey, yo, Drugs, I tried to tell him. I've been saying it all week. If Lou, and Lou didn't. Let me give Lou his props. He didn't. I said if Lou takes this as like some friendly ass battle, you got Drugs fucked up. Lou didn't. He just didn't have his material. Just didn't hit the heights that Drugs hit. But I told you guys, Drugs don't give a fuck about friends, which is so professional. You know, people used to harp on him about being unprofessional, talking through people rounds and flailing his arms at a bar, which he still kind of did a little bit in this battle, but not as much. But the professionalism in taking these opportunities serious, he does that. I think people may not like him because of the things I just mentioned, flailing, and maybe because of, you know, some people don't have the rapping voice that appeals to everyone. That, like, when you hear Drugs, somebody told me, like, when I hear Drugs, I don't want to sit through the rest of his rounds. He just don't have a sound. He doesn't sound pleasant on the ear. Whereas somebody who got like a really dope ass rapping voice, like a Ice, he might not be saying shit, but you just, like, Ice got that voice you just want to hear. You know what I mean? Like somebody I'm not gonna understand that. Those are your own personal preference, but you cannot deny that brother's material and his win-loss record on URL. I've been saying, like, and even if it's not his win-loss record, just his performances of giving you good battles. Mike P. He was good against Arsenal. Beat the hell out of Yoshi. Had one of the best battles, in my opinion, last year against Prep. Like he like looked throughout his URL run. Like the first time I liked him the first time when he went against Rum. Like he's not like, I don't know what this is. If it's just like you can't get over his voice, don't give me that he sound like twerk shit, because I don't agree with that. But maybe if you just don't like certain voices, just don't grab you to listen to him, that's cool. But the material was there, and he was lighting Lou Castro the fuck up. All the way. All the way. Not a round. I think it was Surf who said this. Lou didn't win a bar in that matchup. And Lou got to go back to the drawing board, because his last 4 to 5 ain't been in his favor. He lost to A Ward, just lost to Drugs, lost to Fonz. Oh my goodness. Paul Bears when they deadlift. He was good against Rum, lost to Rum, and even in the battle that I got him winning, I got him beating Mike P. I think that was his last good battle to me, where he was entertaining, but he also had the bars to match. Like when he beat Arsenal, I think it was just moments here and there. That battle is something I wouldn't like. It don't stick out to me. But I'm talking about bar quality. The last one on URL, especially to me, was the Mike P battle. That's been a minute. It's been a minute. He did have dope material on here, but if you were at like a 7 with your material, Drugs was like at a 9.5. He was really cooking. I think, and I don't know the backstory of why Drugs hasn't been on URL in a minute. I don't know that. I don't be trying to get into, that's kind of dirty business. I don't care. Like if that's not my concern. But when he's on there, he shows up and shows out. It's just with Lou, I don't know, man. He got to really focus on the pen. I know he's focused on his music too, which is doing very well out here, right? But if he wants to take it to that next level, because you know what Lou Castro just got? He got the Jerry West rollout. He got the Jerry West. They gave Jerry West after, so Jerry West, his moment of okay, he's ready, was when he beat Glue, right? I guess Lou's was when he fared well against DNA or somebody like that, right? Remember the DNA battle in that barbershop or that weird little setting? Or you can maybe say the K-Shine 2-on-2 where he was like hanging with the big dogs, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended. So with Jerry West, after he battled Glue, they gave him Rum, John, Danny, Chilla. He maybe only won the Danny battle, and Danny choked a lot in that battle. And while he showed in some battles, like the Chilla battle, he was good in, but like against Rum, he showed there is a level you still ain't reached yet. And after that run of battles, he came back in the tournament, lost first round against Swamp. You ain't really been seeing him like that. Not saying the same is going to happen to Lou, but what I'm saying is they gave you every opportunity to like stand. I don't think he's solidified anything yet. I think he might have to go back. They might have to reassess what they doing with him. I don't know. I fuck with Lou too, man, because Lou deserves these shots. But I don't know, man. I don't know. He's been getting outclassed like by a distance. Like Fonz was by a distance. Drugs was by A-Ward was by a distance. Like, you know, he did well against Rum. Wasn't as much about it, but that's more of a Rum always playing down to the level of his competition than anything to me. Maybe I'm shooting Rum too much bail, but I feel like Rum has historically played down to the level of his competition. Like, just look back. When you gave him Chilla, nigga, this is Chilla. I'm not about to play no game. When you gave him Iron, you seen what happened. You give him the right people, it's like a note. You can see what happened when they gave him Twerk. Like, come on, man. Like, that's Rum. But when you give Rum, like, Rex and, like, this, you know, this, like, stage of Rex, when you give him, like, Drugs twice, and not, you know, and I'm giving Drugs his flowers now, but I'm just saying as far as caliber-wise, when you give him Cortez twice, it's just, So I feel like that even though Lou was better in that battle, I feel like that was more of a run playing down to the level than Lou rising to the occasion. But yeah, Drugs was on a fucking tear. Like, dog, some of the lines he had, the cheese wheel shit, what do you say, cheese wheel, bell rung shit. Oh my god, he was lighting. He was lighting his ass up, man. I want to see Drugs. Got to get back. Drugs got to be on something. He got to be on something important. Whether it's another super fight, whether it's a volume, he can open. Drugs is good enough to open up a volume. Drugs is good enough to open up a volume. He can't open up a volume. Stop playing with that man. Give him some plates. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Salute to Drugs with a dirty 30. I almost made a body bag video. But the reason I think I might stop making body bag videos, some weirdo went into like an actual funeral place and and took a picture on saying this was twerk. It was like very tasteless. Something I don't know, but you guys, yeah. So I think I might end that because I don't want to tie myself to that. I don't want people to think I'm not actually it's just the thumbnail of somebody in a body bag. I'm not going. So I don't know, but. Dirty 30, Steph Curry. We're gonna give you. You got a 30 piece, Lou. Here's your meal. You got a 30 piece, extra fries. You want some tenders? You want some tender? What they fuck with in the DMV? I don't know. Hey, y'all, let me know what DMV like special. What are y'all sides that y'all get with y'all 30 piece? Up here is traditional, like mac and cheese, like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got some like fancier shit, let me know. We're gonna give you a side salad, Mr. Wildstrong. We're gonna give you a side salad. You got your 30. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get the house salad. What's gonna give you the Caesar? You're gonna get the house salad. In house salad. Want a few cucumbers? You good? Take that. Go ahead. Be Wildstrong over there. Drugs don't want you near them right now. Drugs, man. Kudos. All right, so the next battle I believe actually was JC versus Sharon, and this was probably the second best battle. I would say so. Second best battle of the night. I think it was kind of what you expect to a degree. I didn't expect JC to angle as much and not be in his like every letter 4-bar punching type of bag, right? I didn't think he would do that, but it made if he would have done that, I think the outcome would have been the same as with Sirius. It would have been Sharon did a lot more than kind of the standard JC was doing. I think that was an incredible adjustment made from battle to battle by JC. That was like incredible adjustment because really in essence, Sharon and Sirius, like as far as attributes, isn't that far apart from each other. They both can freestyle off the top. They both can punch. They both can be silly. They both can be just really unorthodox. The timing, the pacing is kind of in the same ballpark. They like to start slow and then switch up flows towards so you kind of had to really simulate some of your shit and be like, okay, he might attack me the same way, but just in a Sharon like a type of bag. And to get a little more serious with the content, I liked it. I thought Sharon got the first by a hair. Sharon came out gunning. And with Sharon, you're going to like a lot of his shit, but he is going to hit you with some shit that you like, bro. You could have kept that or no, right? But you got to take the good with the bad. I thought Sharon showed he can just rock any stage. And he be going to places dolo. That's fire. Nope. And so when he gets reaction, it's he earned that. He earned it all the way. No shorts. When Sharon gets a reaction as loud as some of the reactions he got in that first in particular, he earned that. Don't play him. Do not play him. I just think it was downhill each round after that, probably. I thought the second round, JC got kind of clear. Third, JC content was so strong to me that I thought Sharon ain't have a shot, but Sharon gave himself a fair shot, really. by the end of it, I just thought he started off a bit slow for me. And by that time, when JC was in his bag, he was already up. So I didn't think Sharon made up enough ground to really give him the dub. But it's a good battle. That has a replay value. That's a replay value to that. So salute to both. I don't really have much to take away from that, other than this doesn't prove to me that JC could like handle Surf or someone like that. Not yet. Like, not the Surf I've been seeing. Not this recent shit. I don't know what type of spell was casted over him, but he out here wilding. So I don't know. And I thought Surf, I know their history. I thought he was being very honest and very like accurate with some of his assessments. Of JC, because I feel the same way sometimes. It's like JC is an elite pen, but even when he's elite, it's like you feel like you know what he's gonna say in a battle before he says it, or somewhere in that ballpark. Even in this battle, when he switched up and became more of an angler than just an out and out puncher, and maybe it has something to do with his pace, where like Surf said, he's just like this the whole battle. There's no cadence switch. There's no, no up, down, left, right, jab, R2. It's just like square button, square button, square button, triangle, square button, square. Like, it's just that whole, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I see what people are saying, but it works. It works, but it works at a certain ceiling, I think. Like, could that style could him rapping like in that same tone, that same pace from round 1 to 3, could that get Surf the fuck out of here? Could that get Lux the fuck out of here? I'm not sure. I like to see Sharon back again though. Who would make sense for him on URL? I don't know. Sharon versus Jada Nightwing would be dope. Give him a young buck, or Kid Chaos. Sharon versus Kid Chaos would be dope. I think that can be good. Or yeah, it's some guys out there. Sharon real sick. Sharon and it's some people out there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll keep this moving though. Chilla Jones versus Serious Jones. Look, it's been slandered enough already. I'm gonna keep this really brief. I'm gonna keep this really brief. I think their approaches were actually not bad. Like the what they thought in their head, I saw where they were going with it. I just thought it was just poor execution from both. Most of the time, I thought was serious, like calling out allegations about Chilla and about about pimping and the ladies and all that. I thought it was cool. I just thought he didn't really address it. He didn't make, like, when you take these angles, you got to make us care. And I just don't think he made us care enough for it to really land properly. I think Chilla bringing up the fact that I guess Sirius is a lazy schemer, or but then you talk about him reaching for schemes, and in the same scheme you do a taco scheme and you're kind of reaching too. So it's just then you got Sirius trying to spell Chilla backwards without having the S. I don't know what the fuck we doing, man. Look, I won just getting through it. So that's all right. We don't move on. Main event though, saved the event from if you had it at a 5 about time we got here, it's probably a 7 to you. I don't know. A lot of people, I don't know. But this is, and of course it's early. But I'm serious. It's going to be tough to find that many battles from now all the way till December that's going to be better than this. You're going to have to find 19. You think this is going to get knocked out of the top 20 battles of 2022? I would love to see that. I don't think so. Tay-Rock versus Danny was everything I thought it would be, and a little bit more, to be honest with you. Never mind the whole altercation that I just didn't buy. Since when do y'all start broadcasting the almost fight from multiple angles? It just was weird. It was weird. I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying that one. But be that as it may, still didn't take away from the battle. And I think, given the circumstances of the event and how it was going, it kind of sheds a light on on this battle a little bit more to me. If just and what I mean is, if other battles were good, we'd be talking about this as a complete success, a good card, as opposed to how good Danny and Rock was. The fact that the card wasn't as like fire as people wanted it to be, it gives Danny and Rock their proper like highlight moment to kind of all just show them love and be like, yo, y'all are really those dudes, man. Rock first was good, and then Danny kind of just hit a gear. He just hit a gear. Those couple of opening rebuttals were mean, man. I was like, oh, because with Rock, I feel like his first 2 rounds are normally his best rounds of his battles. Rarely is his 3rd round his best round of his whole battle. Rarely. I don't think I can name a time where, oh, that 3rd was better than both of his. It's usually his first 2. And when he came out with his first, I'm like, it's a beatable round, but it's tough to beat. It ain't like an easy pass. Oh, this is light work round, even though he says light bars. It's one of those, what you gonna do? Now what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Danny, even without the rebuttals, was taking off on him, bro. He was taking off on him, man. I thought, I don't want to say like I thought it was clear. I thought the first was pretty clear. Now here's the debate where people come through and start getting a little crazy. I see people saying Danny 30. I just don't think I can give Danny a 30 piece in this battle because I, for one, was not the most impressed with his second like a lot of people were for whatever reason. Maybe because once you start getting into the caution bag and the transsexual rumors and all that shit, like I don't know. And it's not because it's been used before. Y'all know me. Y'all know my method. Y'all know my theories and my beliefs. Any angle can be reused if you execute it at a level that no one has executed it with. He just didn't do that. He just like picked and chose and said lines that referenced this. I just didn't think it was good. And I feel like Rock round was really, really good in that round. I think I had a 1-1 going to the 3rd. And then the third was money time. Money time. And I say this a lot. I say Danny is an underrated closer. Like, if the battle was close and he got a chance to close it, he's going to close it. I feel like he did that against K-Shine in one of the first volume series joints. Like, I feel like he's just really good at closing it. I feel like he did that. He did it recently against somebody else. He's just really good at closing the show. If it's close, all right, this is the final joint. Like, even though people remember past stays, like lines and shit, I feel like Danny still won the battle. I feel like even though people remember what Mike P did in the second round, I still feel like Danny won the battle in his 3rd. So, yeah, man, I think it's really, really tough that 3rd, because Rock did have some shit for sure, but I just think Danny had a lot in the tuck, and he was letting off some clips, man. And it was one of the better Danny performances I've seen in recent memory. I know people was harping, me too. I'm guilty of just like, it was hard to get the real sick battle out of my head. And it still will. And like, let's not make no mistake about it. You quit in a battle. That's history. That's going to always be remembered. But he's been bouncing back and recovering from it. So let's not harp on that. Let's get this man his flowers. And let's not talk about that gas shit. Danny has been on the road, going to New York, going to the Midwest, all the time facing real gas. Like, we're here for our homie. We're not here for you. In these caffeine studios, yeah, there's some cats from the West, and because it resides in the West, but like, they're like, at this point in battle rap, a lot of these guys are peers and fans of everyone from every region. This isn't '09 with. I'm from Detroit. I know about the Midwest movement. This isn't when Hitman and Verb and Cal had to really go into the heart of New York and battle like Cortez and Math. Like, them days is over. Them days is over, dog. Like, you're in the caffeine studio with all y'all peers. Y'all travel on the road together. Y'all all know each other. Stop it. Stop it. And then, look, considering the source, it can't be like Tay-Rock and Surf? You worried about somebody getting gassed against that tandem? I just think it's laughable. I think it's a bit laughable. But man, salute to Rock, man. Rock is, I just like how Rock is delivery and how intense he be. Like, he's dope. What makes Tay-Rock dope is he's saying the most disrespectful shit to you, calling you a pussy, doing all this. But soon the battle over, bro, he just I don't know how he just totally decompresses and just showed you love. Like, that shit crazy, but it's dope because I see that. I mean, I used to be a wrestling fan. I used to see it in wrestling all the time. Stone Cold and Bret Hart hate each other guts, talking about their parents. Next thing you know, Stone Cold chilling with his son. Man, that shit crazy. I like that type of shit, man. Way to put. That's how you put on the show. You know, you turn the character off when it's time to turn the character off. Y'all both got paid. Y'all both put on the show. Kudos to y'all. Way to end the event. And I'm looking forward to seeing who Danny get next. That's really gonna be important to me. I seen him talking to Smack, like some shit got to change. Smack was looking like, yeah, all right, man. But no, I do think he needs. We got to know how good Danny has not let us down when you gave him those chances. And I'm talking about every league. When he got Diz, he hung with Diz. It was a great battle. When he got Rex, he beat Rex. When he got K-Shine, highly debatable battle that a lot of people got him winning. When he got Verb, he showed he can hang with Verb. Every time you gave him, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why we have to wait every, damn near, give him who he wants. Give him who he wants. And that's it, all right? We're going to move on. Got the one and only Eliza Versa joining me right now. As promised, we are back. I told you we was going to have somebody that's a serious threat out here in these streets. And I'm not playing, man, when I say I've been watching her for a minute, watching her come up. And, man, I think it's about time she finally starting to get the love and appreciation for her work and her work ethic and not taking a game off. If you want to see her recent work, watch her versus Aeon. That battle actually dropped on the URL page. That's how highly it was thought of. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here, man. Texas finest, the one and only Eliza Versa. How are you?
I'm living, man. I'm living a $1 million dream. How you living?
Hey, I'm living blessed right now. I'm living blessed. I want to start off with the question, why do you think it took so long for people to really start fucking with you and giving you your respect and your flowers and getting on these big stages like you was just on? Why you think it took a minute to get recognized like that?
I had to grow a little bit. Shout out to Live from the Block. I had to go through some things. I wasn't ready for some things, turned down some big opportunities, messed up a few opportunities as well along the way, bumped my head, but I'm in a spot to know I was never too late. I was always on time. You're never too late, honestly. And thank you for having me too. It's an honor and a pleasure.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. I appreciate that. I wish I should have reached out to you sooner, honestly. No, seriously. I've been watching you for a minute, and like you said, sometimes it's all about timing, and when it's your time, you will know. And you came right out the gates in this battle versus Aeon. And Aeon is another one. It's weird because I had both you guys on this under the radar to watch list, and I'm like, oh shit, they battled each other. What are the fucking odds? And
now we on that list, that all-star hip-hop list.
It's like I don't know. I feel proud, and I don't even know y'all for real. So it's you know what I'm saying?
Proud dad.
yeah. I'm like, I knew a little something back then. So that battle was really dope. We watched it. Shout out to the streamers and the people that hold the channel down on Caffeine, and they fell in love with it. A lot of people got familiar with you in there. It was like, yo, who is that? She liked this all the time. Just tell me about that battle, what it meant to you, how you felt like going into the battle and like your ops material and all of that. Just go into that mindset real quick for me.
Man, that moment, it was like, this is your make it or break it moment. You have to make it or break it at this moment. Everything counts. Everything's on the line. You know, she gonna come with some shit because of what I heard, you know, everything. It's a lot of animosity, like this card I'm on. It's a lot of buildup. It's a lot of like shit talk. This is my proven moment. Mm-hmm. So I had to tell myself, if you want to be the next it factor, you got to get rid of her. You got to you got to make an example with her, because it's all on you. It's counting on you. They gave you a bigger name. What are you going to do with that bigger name? You know? So after that battle, and I had people telling me, oh, I had Aeon, but now I got you. That made me feel like everything that I worked for and put in, it paid off. Because I got her fans like, you know, no, I got you. Ain't no way. Like, she did good. She talked her shit.
She did, yeah.
But like people say, like, you the one.
Yeah. It was a slugfest, man, for sure. Shout out to Aeon who holds Chicago.
Shout out to Aeon.
And like I said, you two were amazing. One of the better battles you can see. Again, go check it out. It's on URL's channel. But shout out to She Go Hard, you know, whole production.
She Go Hard, heavy on the ES.
Yeah. And shout out to Steams and everybody over there.
Steam City.
Yeah. What is that atmosphere like? I like the lighting and just like how people really like. What is that shit like?
It's a great atmosphere. It's like being at home for me.
Word?
They make it at home. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they make it at home, and it's amazing. Like, you just don't know when you first go there because you hear about New York, but you have to experience it. You got to make it the best experience. And when they tell you to just rap, just do you, mom. Just do you. That's all they say. We brought you here for a reason. Just make it worth our while. And I'm good at that. At home, I'm good at that. So I'm like, now you're not at home. Now you're like, here it all is. Again, it's all on me. So shout out to Steve. Shout out to City. Y'all in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in Brooklyn, January 23rd. Pop out. She Goes Hard. It's another event, man. I'm back for the third time. Like, after that first time, they were like, man, we waiting to see more. So it's great every time. The atmosphere is amazing. Like, they treat me like family. Like, I'm gonna be a household name on She Goes Hard. I will have one of the best debuts on She Goes Hard. I will hold the highest views on She Goes Hard. I'm breaking all barriers on She Goes Hard. Because when they look back, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, that motherfucker came out from She Goes Hard and just like, she was on Live from the Block. Then when she got to She Goes Hard, she was just, it's a great opportunity for any female that goes.
Yeah.
Any female that go to She Go Hard, that is your moment. You better capitalize. Like, that's just what I did. I capitalized, and nobody can discredit me for that. That's why I be in these spaces talking crazy to these motherfuckers, because you can't discredit me. You can say, oh, you had a good battle, you had a good showing. I know it's not enough. When you're the greatest, you have to outdo every performer. You have to get greater. Absolutely. It's all on you. You know what I'm saying? So I know I can't slack off. I'm not comfortable. Aeon was not enough. Yeah. What's next? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, complacency is for second place. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I know how that is for sure. Man, I seen a lot of like some of the heavyweights vouch for you now. I think 40 gave you some love. Like who is the one that you like, damn, this person really fuck with me? Who, like, damn, I know you, like you said, you ain't all the way where you want to be, but you got a good gauge of where you at. Yeah, when certain people say your name.
For me to not have to have ever hit a smack stage and get the recognition that I'm getting from 40 bars, like to serve Av, Snake Eyes, man, like so many people, like serious E-Heart, you know what I'm saying? Like goats, man, people who are goats, man. Like Danny Myers called me. Word. It was like, I'm proud of you. Yeah, because he came to my battle league before in battle. Oh, okay. So I've been on Danny Myers. So he called me, and for the bar guy to call me and give me recognition, give me love. He's like, man, you been had it. They don't worry about that. I'm just giving you no flower. Then I see what he did last night. I'm like,
yeah.
You know, but the bar is high for me because those people sticking their neck out for me, I have to be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have to be that. I have to be that. At 40 bars, the queen who never loses a battle, like T40, whatever, like the girl who put in the groundwork, you gotta hold yourself up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, probably not to 40 standard, that's no disrespect, but that standard period, that GOAT standard period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That GOAT standard period. Like, I have to be that. I can't give peons, people who are under me, no, you know.
Yeah,
because I'm there.
You out here for the real smoke to test yourself.
The real smoke, and they don't want to see me respectfully.
Yeah. Now, I watched you, like you said, like your local scene, like there in Texas. I was watching y'all. You know, it's a lot of leagues. I think people should start getting familiar with, like in the South, and particularly in Texas. Like it's no joke there. Like trust me, I know. When you look back, like, can you describe to people who haven't been there? Because a lot of people are so regionalized. Like, so, like, if you're in the Midwest, you really only watch what goes on in the Midwest and so forth. If you've never been to Texas for the battle scene, what is it like there? Like, how do you describe it there?
There at home, man, we're non-biased. It's Southern hospitality.
Word.
We're gonna fuck with you the long way. We want you to pop your shit. Come out here and do your thing. Like, I can speak for my league.
Yeah.
I can speak for my league. And it's always Southern hospitality. It's always love. You know what I'm saying? We've had out-of-towners come out and do their thing. And, you know, we had to give it to them. I didn't watch people get smoked by out-of-towners on my league. You know, I didn't have to smoke out-of-towners. You know what I'm saying? So we always show love. We be like, hey, yo, hold it down. Let him pop his shit. Let him talk his shit. Like, hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Respect the MC. Y'all hold it down. That's what we do. It's a mutual thing. We want to hear bars. We want you to impress us because we there. And me, I ruin the footage. I'm pushing you in your chest. I'm grabbing your shirt. So when you come to my home, you better impress the queen. And I had people that walk in there and say that I'm gonna impress you tonight. I got something for you tonight. I say, all right, I'm watching. Yeah. All right. You better impress me because if I don't grab you, I want you to hit me. I want you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really get dudes. I really get people to say
they be on violence.
Yeah. Versus you gonna grab me tonight. You gonna ruin my footage. Okay. Make me happy.
No,
And then they end up coming to the block a little bit after that. Most out of towners we get, like, we showing so much love, they usually come over there to the block.
Damn, I need to make a trip. That just sound like I like fun atmospheres like that.
Yeah.
I need to stop being lazy. I have to come on down to the South.
Man, come on down to the South.
Yeah. Matchups. Like you said, like you won't smoke with anybody. Is it anybody that's been talking crazy or they've been scared to say your name?
Hustle been talking crazy to me lately because that shit with clean paper. Petty been talking crazy to me. You know, when you get clout, them top gunners, they want to come for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some of them, they got to protect. They got to protect they precious, you know what I'm saying? Because they know.
Jewels,
yeah, they crown jewels. And shout out to them. It ain't no disrespect to them. It's the niggas that make it bad. You know what I'm saying? It's the niggas that make you be like, damn, okay, she cool, she's amazing, or that female is dope, that female is great. But yo, like, really, you pushing it too hard. Ain't nobody pushing Eliza too hard. You don't have to, because I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's not to be cocky or anything. I'm gonna show you. Win, lose, or draw. I'm not afraid to lose. I'm gonna win. Even if I lose, I'm gonna win. Like, that's what I want people to know in this battle rap shit. It's not about winning or losing. All this, I'm gonna smoke you, Liza. Okay. I'm a hold mine against you though. So I want motherfuckers to know that's why they don't want to smoke with me. Because they know that bitch gonna talk her shit and she's gonna back it up. And if I stand in front of that and she do that to me, because it's only gonna get worse. And depending on how bad you piss me off or how bad I got it for you, I'm gonna write for you like that. I'm going to talk to you like you not that top bitch. I'm going to talk to you like you're below me and I'm better than you, because that's the job.
I like
the job is to step on your neck. I want to hit every bitch in the mouth. Come on over here if you want to. I'm going to hit you in your mouth. You come over here if you want to. I'm going to hit you. I'm going to smoke you. I'm going to smoke you. Period. Win, lose, or draw. You might get a round on me. You might have a room going crazy. You're supposed to do that, especially if you're a top female. You're supposed to put me in an uncomfortable position. Yeah, give me that smoke because I want it. But when I bring it back to you, do not be afraid.
Yeah.
Don't be like, holy shit. No, because you brought that smoke, you to go.
Yeah, be prepared. Be prepared for the shot back.
And depending on who it is, you see bigger names than me. Depending on who it is, so why? I'm going to bark on you. And just like you bark on me, I'm going to bark on you right back. I want everybody to know, as long as Eliza versus in this battle rap shit, she's going to bark. That's all. Period. I work too hard for this shit. I put too much time in this shit to fuck up to do it. I might stumble. I didn't it. I didn't stumble. I didn't cut round short, but I have never choked. Pray to God I never have a night like that. I pray to God. I pray. Yeah. Every dog has his day, but I pray. Even if I do stumble and drop the ball, like I'm going to come back like never before. If I choke one time, that will be the last time. Seriously. And I'm going to say that respectfully. If I ever choke, that will be the last time because it's going to eat at me. And I know because I called a round short against my brother. And I've been killing ever since. I've been on a rampage because of what that did to me. I called a round short before. I was like, man, round. Yeah.
Damn.
And that eats at me still. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing 1 rounders, but I haven't done a 3 round. So that hasn't healed with me yet. So this next matchup, I got to prove to myself, don't cut a round short. Get all through them hoes. Get them all off.
You think you think you ready for 3 though? Like on a at a high level?
Oh yeah, I do this.
Okay.
Yeah, I do 3 rounders. I do. I want people to see it. I do 3 rounders. I'm great at them. You know what I'm saying? I'm great at 3 rounders. I want people to see me all 3 rounds because I'm coming out like I'm doing it, and that's why I didn't want another 1 round. I was like, no, give me a 3.
Oh, you asked for a 3. Okay, you out here asking for 3s.
Yeah.
That's different right
Give
there.
me that. I'm tired of the 1 rounders and you got 30. I'm tired of that. You know?
Oh, shit. Who was your influences, though? Like, was you a 40 person before she gave you loyal? Like, you know what I'm saying? Gave you love?
I was a fan of 40. I am a fan of 40 still. Like, I'm a fan of 40. I'm a fan of Shayna. You know, I watched Shuni. I've seen Shuni work. I've seen Farah work before. I've seen Farah at Houston Barcode. I've seen Shuni and Farah battle before. So I'm very familiar. I'm in a group that's very familiar. You know what I'm saying? Chilla Jones battle my brother Trebo. I know Chilla Jones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm familiar. Like, I know them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like being where I belong. You know, and it's great. I was a 40 fan. 40 been putting in work. Why would I not? You cannot study battle rap and not know who 40 Bars is, whether you're a fan or not.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a fan or not.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of 40 Bars, you still have to know who she is. You still have to pay homage. You still supposed to know.
Yeah, man or woman, for sure.
And I wasn't even thinking about Midnight Madness. You just never see it coming. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just thought it was dope. And then I get this text in my DMs like, yo, call me. And I look, I'll say 40 Bars.
You had to look and see if it was a real page.
Man, what?
I know.
This the 40. This is the man. What? Man, you're lying. And like really, like when she talked to me, she gave me love. Shout out to her. She could be like my big sister, because I know it's petty with the women and it's grimy and it's, you know, when you first came in this shit, I gave you this, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's really a sisterhood for me all the way through. Like no matter who I beef with, yell at with, argue with, you still a sister to me. Like I still respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect myself, and I'm not gonna let you get me out of character.
That's real. I like that.
I'm gonna talk spicy with you. I'm gonna talk shit to you. I'm gonna play with you all day. But this is a hobby. I got grown woman shit. You know what I'm saying, to do. Some of these girls, they depend on this. This is not, you know what I'm saying? I love it. And it's my thing, and I'm going to be great at it. But I'm going to do other things as well. I'm going to be known just more than a battle rapper type thing. There's more things that I want to do. But I'm in the lane. You know, you got to do what you got to do to get where you need to be.
Absolutely. I know that very well. After this year, last year, you had that pretty much of a breakout. From this year, from the top to the end, realistically, like how active are you trying to be? Are you gonna take your time with it, and just wait for like the big plates, or you on, you know how Danny and them be sometimes they everywhere with it across the whole US. What is your plan, your outlook for the whole year? You gotta set amount of battles in mind, or what? What's the goal?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, let's see, it's 2022.
Yeah.
I'm already locked in for a few of them. I at least want to do 5 major battles, 5 to 6 major battles, and then I'm gonna take a year off because I want them to be major. So if I'm gonna be active with this Midnight Madness. Give me 5, 6 matches on Midnight Madness. I want the bag.
Yeah,
Put the money
get
on
it.
the floor. You know what I'm saying? Give me all of it. And then I want to be a female underdog. I want that belt. So there's a lot of goals that I have in mind. Get you 5 major matchups, whoever wants to smoke with you, or have one major matchup, make an example out of her so bad to the point nobody wants to see you.
Ooh, that's impressive if you can do that.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Nobody. Thank
Bless
you.
you. Yeah.
Nobody.
Hey, if you can do that, that's impressive.
For
That's
real.
that's impressive. Hey, look, I want to say I'm looking forward to it because like I said, been a fan for a minute. I think you got
Thank you.
star power, star qualities, but you also are seem grounded in this shit, and that's more important than anything. You know what I mean? So, Eliza, let them know where to follow you, and yeah, let them know where they can contact you and all that good stuff.
Hey man, you can find me on Twitter. I be in the spaces talking my shit. Eliza V96. GTA shit, God tier lines, don't miss the train, CJ. And man, EFM shit, man. You can find me on Instagram, Eliza_Versa. And you know who I do it for, live from the block. Ivy League, EFM, GTA. She goes hard. I represent it all, man. Pod tier, thank you for having me. I really, really appreciate you. For
Hey,
real. It's a
anytime.
pleasure. They
Absolutely.
know who I am.
Yeah. As always, we want to say thank you to Eliza Versa, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what the moves she make in 2022 for sure. And that's it. No in the building recap. I tried. Nobody took me up on that offer, so it is what it is. I want to say thank you to Eliza Versa, and much success to her moving forward. Thank you all for tuning in. Hey, have a good rest of y'all week, and as always, keep it battle rap. Peace and love. We out.